Hey, you amazing Captain Capricorns, all placements, as well as Chinese year oxes, Cardinal Earth. Welcome back or welcome to the Vibe Tribe family, the biggest little family in the world. It's your girl, Queen Maggie, back at it again with another message for you guys. This is going to be about what are people saying and thinking about you guys, okay? So let's check it out. Let's see what people are thinking and saying about the Capricorns. By the way, we're going to get a Moonology message to start this reading off, and then, let's see. Surrender to the divine during this time, Capricorns. Okay, full moon energy. Next full moon is believe in the impossible. Don't let your past hold you back, and conclusions are also within reach. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node energy. Believing in the impossible, as well as the conclusions that you need, are within reach. Open the divinely. Okay. So there you go. With your brief message before we get started. Okay, let's see where. I will read you the Attune to the Moon. The full moon, surrender to the divine, as I'm getting the answers I need. A wish you made may be about to come true. It's make or break time. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. It's time to let go of the past and move on. But the full moon is like, okay, let's see, about 2 weeks away. Okay? Alright, and the South Node energy of don't let your past hold you back says, I release the past. The relationship is karmic and has played out across many lifetimes. Your attraction to someone may be verging on the obsessive. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Okay, now believing in the impossible with the blue moon. Unlucky, missed the chance and it might not come back anytime soon. What happened may only happen once. This person you're inquiring about is a rare find. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. This situation is unlikely to repeat. And then you have the conclusions are within reach. That which is meant for me will not pass me by. Doors which slam shut now will not reopen. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Meditation, pranayama, and yoga nidra are all recommended now. Seek control and let events unfold during this time. So now, Spirit, thank you, Cardinal Earth's Spirit team, for being here and divinely guiding this beautiful message we're going to give today about what are people saying and thinking about the Capricorns. Can we get an oracle card, please? What are people saying and thinking about the Capricorn's energy? Spiritual development. So you guys are undergoing a massive spiritual development right now, working on that crown chakra energy. That is the top of your head is the location of this. Knowing who you are, letting go, knowledge, consciousness, fulfillment, and enlightenment. Living in the present moment, time, space, sense of your own divinity. Element is of thought. Thought, modesty, fruitfulness, faithfulness, and humility is what Violet is about. Unity, consciousness, universal wisdom, and self-knowledge. Maybe wearing more purple, Capricorn, purple hued type. Okay, I want to get you guys a charm first. Okay, you got the pearl, which is about indestructible energy and the tying of the bonds with the bow on the top. So you guys are obviously in this midst of real spiritual development, of tying the bonds with your spiritual side. Like you are really starting to elaborate further about that spiritual connection, okay? I'm going to use the divination deck today. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Captain Caps. Once we get to 100 subscribers, I'm going to give a free giveaway reading. Thank you guys for the 53 subscribers we have officially reached. I'm so thankful. I wouldn't know what to do without you guys. Okay, Capricorn, you're coming out in your own energy with the 4 Pentacles in the reversal. And you also got the Queen of Pentacles as well, Sagittarius and Capricorn energy with that. So you got Capricorn heavy, obviously. You could also be in your Capricorn sectors. You could have Capricorn in your Neptune, your Uranus placements. Okay, let me think for a minute. What's that supposed to mean, Spirit? The 4 of Pentacles next to the Queen of Pentacles, both in the reversal. You need to start being more giving and receiving to the universe, right? So I feel like that's kind of your energy now, what you're kind of doing. So the more you do this, the more you're going to get out of an energy that can be... You can get out of an energy that's very intolerant, selfish, as well as greedy and insecure. So you could be trying to really release a lot of things by being more generous, openly, right? You could also be wanting to just know that this is something you needed to, let me think for a minute. It's like, you have realized your own insecurities are the way you protect yourself, but it wasn't healthy. Okay, so I think you really need to surrender those things to the divine, not allow your past, which would be these projected energies that you're trying to relieve, hold you back while you believe in the impossible and have these conclusions be within reach, because that's something I feel like you really need to do. Is you are in that element of thought right now. There's a lot of thought process going on inside your crown chakra energy. And you're really starting to let things go. Like, even parts of you that you thought needed to be a part of you for so long. Because you have the 5, 6 of cups in the reversal. This is gaining your own sense of independence. Getting away from being too clingy to anything. Clingy to unnecessary ways of being. Clingy to those behaviors. Like, you can get in that stubborn energy of thinking that's the way it needs to be all the time. You can't, it's your way or the highway 24/7. And it's like, no, you finally need to be able to be your own independent person, as well as not be so clingy to people that can't give to you in the way that you want, because you're a little bit selfish or greedy. Like, you want what you want, but you're finally starting to notice this about yourself. That's the energy I'm feeling. So it's like you now have this energy where you're going to move forward, because you were stuck in the past for so long and stuck in the same routine behavior patterns. Okay, and you're healing from that at this point. There's like a massive energy that you're learning to forgive yourself, because you lacked a lot of playfulness in your own energy because of the way you've been being in that Queen of Pentacles in the reversal. You took a lot of loss. You took a lot of hardships. There was some things in your life. Okay, this is Taurus and Taurus and Snake. This is Scorpio and Pig, opposite signs. Big old massive challenge for you to finally realize and to stop protecting yourself with the wrong traits. Protect yourself with the right ones, not just the selfish traits, the greedy traits, the whatever it may be type of traits. You are going to be able to release that, becoming your own independence. Know that you took some hardships and losses, which it could have been portrayed to why you ended up in that energy of like insecure, why you ended up being in that depressed mood. So I feel like the Queen of Pentacles to me is a very depressed person. Okay, so let's see, you have this energy of the Four of Wands. Okay, you do want some kind of welcoming energy, because maybe you feel like you got left out in the cold, self-sabotaging your own self from a beautiful harmony. And I think you are now going to be having this awakening towards that energy of knowing that's the reason why it hasn't come and manifested yet, is because you're over here just being way too stuck up in your own way. Okay, Aries and Dragon energy with that, by the way. So what else for the Capricorns? Yeah, you guys need to let your guard down a little bit here when it comes to your way or the highway. And I feel like that's what you're now starting to come into grasp of. Once you grow your own independence, you just do your own thing. You will let people gradually come to you. There's no expectations of somebody else and what you want from them. You're just going to allow them to be themselves, knowing who they are. And if you allow other people to just be who they are, then you're going to see who you really want in your life. You'll see that. You won't control the situation of who these people are. You'll see who they truly are. You'll either want to have that person in your life for the way that they truly are, or you're going to just be like, I can't do this with you. Like, I have a different energy to that, and I've allowed you to be yourself, but it's not something that I'm attuning to, But you need to let your guard down, because it's not always just your way, okay, Capricorn? I know it's not always fun to hear that type of stuff, but that's also Leo and monkey energy. But let's see what else we get. Okay. So you got strength here. Okay, so strength. That's a really amazing card to have, in the sense that this is what you're building on, your own openness, your own independence, realizing through your own self-sabotage ways, you're building your own strength to get through this and not have to always put your guard up. You don't always have to hold your ground at this time. Okay, I feel like you guys are now starting to, yield yourself. You're yielding now from that specific pattern of behavior. And I feel like you're also admitting your own defeat to yourself, which is where you become in this forgiving sense. Okay, so maybe you did cause a little bit of scandal here and there, but this is a time for you to now be in your own resolution of peace, compromise with those around you. You are worn down. You may also feel powerless, but you're not supposed to control everything, Capricorn. Okay, you got the Queen of Swords coming in this energy right here. So you have the Queen of Pentacles in the reversal, and this is where you finally realize and come in. So this is like you finding out more inside yourself that you have higher standards that you can really be at in your own way. And people can either match that energy or not be around you at all. This is your assertive energy. If you don't control the situation with the Queen of Swords, she doesn't control it. She lets people be themselves while she observes those people. And that's where the criticism comes into play, as well as being very principled in her own way or his way, either way. But this is where it has all come down to. For you to really achieve this harmony, you got to be in this energy of just being honest with yourself, as well as having that reciprocated honesty. You would know if somebody's not being honest with you. Like if you're 100% honest with yourself all the time, 24/7, and then you come around somebody who you just feel off around, you're gonna know when they're not being honest, because there's just this different feeling, totally different feeling. You're like, I just don't feel like they're being completely 100% right now. Okay, and that's something you're gonna notice throughout the rest of this case. You're gonna see through masks, like nonchalant energy of yourself, that you feel and you see things. Like I'm seeing the little weasel, and they see right through what other creatures don't see or are not aware of. Like you feel the vibrations of people. Okay, you see, weasels live under the ground, so when somebody's walking, right, doesn't matter how light they're walking, they're gonna still feel that, vibration in the ground. Judgment here, Virgo and Rooster energy. Queen of Swords, by the way, is Libra and Virgo. So you got Leo. It's time for you to be strong in your own energy of not having to always, you can just be compromising in that strength while you be in your sense of high principled ethics, as well as you are judging yourself and others by making the right judgment call, by not controlling the situation for what it is. You're going to allow others to be themselves while the judgment is themselves, because they're going to be called on judgment. Everybody does. So you want to be in the right type of place when it comes down to that judgment calling, right? So you are being very aware of yourself in this whole mechanism that is happening. So that's beautiful. Yeah. You are coming out of this energy here of the King of Pentacles. Like you were maybe feeling like you were wasting your time. I feel like this is a wasteful card, but I feel like you were wasting your time with these people by trying to control all these people. So it was making you feel like you had expectations of these people that they couldn't reach. Okay. And I feel like you just feel like you maybe were a little bit too materialistic as well here and there. But I also kind of see that it's time for you guys to know that you can be more in that reliable, sensual state. And you can be that King of Pentacles. This is Aries and Taurus, by the way, but Aries is dragon, which is also right here, and Taurus is right here. But combining these two together made you feel maybe like you had no other choice but to be in this, like, possessive type of energy, okay? Possessive of the way that you always have been, a past behavioral cycle, right? So you're finally coming into the sense of being reliable, really. Protective, good business person, spending your money wisely. I feel like that's like the top of the deck where you're reaching this point in potential. But you have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles out here, the Judgment card, the Strength card. Okay, so you have a good amount of major, and I feel like you just need to be able to allow yourself to feel the moment for what it is and for what it's worth. For everything like that, you're spiritually developing yourself, and you are just really trying to put things into clarity, as well as really living in that sense of your own divinity. Okay, so a few messages. There may be a baby soon to come. You have curly hair, or you could be dealing with somebody who has curly hair. Maybe this baby that is soon to come will have curly hair. You also have your arms are the only place I feel safe. Your kisses drive me insane, like 4th of July fireworks in my tummy, but with butterflies. From the feminine energy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll definitely see you guys next time, right, Captain Caps? And Chinese your oxes. Bye, Cardinal Earth.